Federal authorities confirmed late Wednesday that a massive multi-agency operation carried out in Los Angeles has resulted in dozens of arrests, the seizure of hundreds of millions of dollars in assets, and the discovery of what investigators are calling a highly organized exploitation and laundering network operating behind one of Hollywood's most powerful private entertainment estates. Officials say the coordinated operation involved the FBI, ICE, DHS cybercrime units, IRS financial investigators, and child exploitation task forces after agents uncovered encrypted financial systems, offshore shell company networks, hidden surveillance infrastructure, and concealed underground sectors beneath a luxury Bel Air mansion tied to a prominent Hollywood mogul. Sources familiar with the investigation say the case remained sealed for more than a year while federal agencies quietly traced suspicious payments, private charter movement, celebrity event logistics, and undocumented transport activity connected to the estate. And according to investigators briefed on the operation, what agents discovered beneath the mansion shocked even veteran trafficking investigators. June 18, 2025. 5:12 a.m. Bel Air, Los Angeles, California. The mansion lights were still on when federal agents arrived. Music drifted faintly across the hills while luxury vehicles remained parked outside the property from an event that had reportedly ended only hours earlier. From the outside, the estate looked exactly like every other ultra-exclusive celebrity compound hidden in the hills above Los Angeles. Private security gates. Glass architecture. Infinity pools overlooking the city. Guest villas. A private underground garage large enough to hold nearly 30 vehicles. Locals referred to the property simply as the Summit House. Officially, the mansion belonged to Hollywood producer and entertainment billionaire Victor Hale. Publicly, Hale built his image around philanthropy and influence. Children's charities. Film scholarships. Mental health campaigns. He appeared regularly beside celebrities, politicians, and media executives during fundraising events across California and New York. The mansion itself hosted some of the most exclusive private gatherings in Hollywood. Actors. Music executives. Investors. International business figures. From the outside, nothing about Summit House looked criminal. That was exactly why federal investigators spent 14 months building the case quietly. Because according to internal FBI briefings later reviewed during federal hearings, agents feared that if even a small warning reached the mansion before the raid, critical evidence could disappear underground within minutes. And by the time federal agencies finally moved against the estate, investigators believed the operation extended far beyond Los Angeles. The investigation reportedly began after Treasury Department analysts flagged unusual offshore transaction patterns tied to multiple entertainment consulting firms connected indirectly to Hale's production network. At first, the movement looked aggressive but technically legal. Licensing agreements. Talent consulting retainers. Private media investments. Luxury property acquisitions. Nothing unusual for billionaire entertainment structures. Then analysts noticed something strange. Several shell corporations repeatedly transferred large sums immediately before undocumented charter flights arrived in Los Angeles from Miami, Las Vegas, and parts of Mexico. The timing appeared too consistent to ignore. One analyst later described the pattern as financial movement synchronized to private transport movement. That detail triggered a quiet inquiry involving FBI child exploitation units, ICE trafficking investigators, IRS forensic accountants, and DHS cyber specialists. Internally, the operation became known as Operation Silver Curtain. Initially, investigators believed the mansion network might be involved in offshore laundering or illegal escort activity connected to entertainment circles. That theory changed after a missing persons report filed in Nevada. According to sealed records later referenced during federal proceedings, a 16-year-old girl disappeared after being recruited through what appeared to be a talent development program operating near Las Vegas. The paperwork looked legitimate. The contracts appeared real. The agency website existed. But investigators later discovered the talent company existed only on paper. And the transport vehicle that picked up the girl belonged to a private security contractor connected indirectly to Hale's event network. That immediately alarmed federal investigators. Because the same contractor had already appeared inside suspicious payment records tied to Summit House. The FBI intensified surveillance almost immediately. Drone monitoring, financial tracing, vehicle movement analysis, encrypted communications intercepts, satellite imaging. For months, investigators quietly mapped activity around the mansion. Most days appeared normal. Luxury deliveries, film production meetings, celebrity gatherings, private chefs, security patrols. But overnight movement patterns told a completely different story. Vehicles arrived after midnight and disappeared beneath the lower garage structure. Private guests entered sections of the mansion not visible on architectural plans filed with Los Angeles County. And thermal imaging repeatedly detected hidden occupancy signatures beneath sectors of the estate where no underground structures officially existed. Then investigators noticed something else. Children. Small heat signatures moving beneath the lower sectors during overnight transport windows. That changed the investigation immediately. The breakthrough came from a former estate contractor named Daniel Reyes. According to testimony later reviewed during sealed hearings, Reyes worked temporary maintenance contracts involving electrical systems beneath Summit House while upgrading backup generator infrastructure connected to the property's lower garage network. At first, he assumed the underground sector supported security systems common among high-net-worth celebrity estates. Then he noticed reinforced biometric doors hidden behind a maintenance corridor near the lower wine cellar. Industrial ventilation systems. Restricted surveillance cameras. Electronic locking systems connected to undocumented underground sectors. One evening while repairing a damaged relay near the eastern maintenance passageway, Reyes reportedly heard children speaking behind one of the concealed walls. He later told investigators several voices sounded frightened. And according to testimony, one child repeatedly asked, "Are we allowed outside tomorrow?" That sentence stayed with investigators. Because official architectural records showed no residential sectors beneath the lower garage structure. Reyes secretly photographed several restricted access panels before leaving the property. Weeks later, after asking supervisors questions about the underground sectors, his access credentials were revoked permanently. Then unfamiliar vehicles reportedly began appearing outside his apartment late at night. That was when he contacted federal authorities through an attorney. Federal engineers later conducted advanced structural scans around the estate. The results stunned investigators. Large concealed underground structures extended beneath nearly one-third of the mansion property. Dormitory sectors. Medical rooms. Storage corridors. Hidden surveillance halls. And a heavily reinforced archive vault integrated beneath the lower foundation. This was not improvised architecture. It was engineered. Then Treasury analysts uncovered the money. More than $870 million moving through shell consulting firms, media licensing groups, offshore entertainment entities, luxury property networks, and encrypted crypto transfer systems connected indirectly to Hale's financial structure. The architecture was enormous. Talent consulting fees. Production reimbursements. Private event retainers. International licensing structures. Everything layered carefully enough to resemble legitimate entertainment business operations. But buried inside the transaction patterns sat repeated payment clusters tied directly to undocumented transport movement between California, Nevada, Florida, and Mexico. Then ICE cyber analysts intercepted encrypted communications referencing. Lower intake complete. Keep movement below until clearance. Archive access restricted. That was the moment prosecutors authorized tactical planning. Because investigators no longer believed they were looking at isolated trafficking activity hidden inside a celebrity mansion. They believed the mansion itself had become infrastructure. And according to federal analysts, portions of the network may have operated through entertainment recruiting systems designed to appear legitimate from the outside. That realization changed the tone of the investigation completely. June 18, 2025. 4:18 a.m. More than 240 federal personnel mobilized quietly across Bel Air before sunrise. FBI tactical rescue teams, ICE Special Response Units, DHS Cyber Specialists, IRS Forensic Investigators, Medical Recovery Personnel, Child Trauma Response Teams. Helicopters remained miles away while armored vehicles quietly sealed roads surrounding Summit House beneath low-visibility morning fog. Inside the mansion, overnight cleanup crews still moved through sections of the property after the private event held hours earlier. Most employees had no idea federal agents were already surrounding the estate. At exactly 5:12 a.m., DHS cyber teams disabled portions of the mansion's communications network. 30 seconds later, tactical units breached the property. Chaos erupted instantly. Several private security personnel attempted sealing underground access sectors while luxury SUVs fled toward the northern gate before federal agents intercepted them less than a mile from the estate. One security supervisor reportedly attempted destroying hard drives inside the surveillance office before FBI cyber teams forced entry. Then federal engineers discovered the hidden elevator, concealed behind a rotating wall inside the lower wine cellar. The platform descended nearly 5 stories underground into concealed sectors not listed on official blueprints. What agents found below stunned even veteran investigators. A hidden underground network beneath the mansion. Dormitory sectors, medical stations, surveillance corridors, holding rooms, biometric checkpoints, and children. Dozens of terrified minors hidden beneath the estate. Several reportedly hid from agents at first because security personnel regularly wore tactical-style gear during transport movement throughout the property. That realization devastated investigators. By late afternoon, federal officials confirmed multiple minors had been recovered from concealed sectors beneath the mansion. Then agents discovered the archive vault. The vault sat behind reinforced biometric steel doors beneath the central underground corridor. Federal engineers spent nearly an hour forcing entry. Inside sat encrypted hard drives, offshore banking ledgers, crypto wallet systems, transport schedules, identity records, private surveillance files, and sealed archives tied to individuals investigators still have not publicly identified. Then federal teams discovered narcotics storage sectors integrated beside portions of the underground archive infrastructure. More than 2 tons of illegal narcotics recovered before sunset. Compressed packages hidden behind false maintenance walls and climate-controlled storage chambers. That discovery escalated the operation immediately. Because investigators now believed the network involved both trafficking and large-scale laundering systems operating simultaneously through the estate. Then cyber investigators uncovered what internal records described as clearance files, private recordings, financial leverage documents, encrypted communications involving contractors, event coordinators, and individuals tied indirectly to entertainment business circles and political fundraising groups. Federal investigators now believe portions of the organization survived through coercion and blackmail targeting vulnerable insiders. By evening, more than 24 individuals connected directly to mansion operations had been detained. Security supervisors, transport coordinators, financial managers, event contractors. Several additional warrants remain sealed tonight. But the most dramatic moment came nearly 7 hours after the raid began. Because Victor Hale himself was missing. Federal agents initially believed he escaped through one of the departing SUVs intercepted outside Bel Air. Then thermal drones detected movement inside a concealed emergency bunker hidden beneath the Western Garden structure. Agents found Hale hiding beside encrypted communication devices and emergency cash reserves inside the underground chamber. According to sealed arrest reports later referenced during federal briefings, Hale reportedly asked investigators only one question after surrendering. "How much of the archive did you recover?" Federal officials still refuse to answer publicly. Because according to internal DHS assessments, portions of the recovered archive contain records investigators reportedly consider extremely sensitive. Tonight, multiple encrypted servers recovered from beneath Summit House remain inaccessible. Several transport coordinators tied to interstate movement networks are still missing. Federal investigators are now reviewing similar underground infrastructure patterns connected to luxury properties in Nevada, Florida, and New York. No additional property names have been confirmed publicly. Not yet. But according to one federal analyst involved in Operation Silver Curtain, the mansion wasn't hiding the network. The mansion was part of the network.